I don't know about y'all, but the cat's out the bag, and you know we're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna give the streets what they want. I know exactly what they want. This ain't gonna be no. We're not passing around the mics tonight. You know, one person speak, pass it. What do you think? Pass it. We don't do none of that here. We're not assist players here. We're all scorers. We're ball hogs. We're ball hogs. You know what I'm saying? We like to score. We like to dunk on you. We like to obliterate your dreams. We might even shoot from the arc. We ain't passing the ball around on this show. We don't do that here. So you got to get in where you fit in. You just speak now or forever hold your peace. Shout outs to the mighty Xbox streets out here. Shout outs to the real gamers across the world. Shout outs to the mighty Chit Chat. Y'all looking beautiful out here, Xbox community. Matter of fact, shout outs to Forza. Shout outs to Forza 5 and all of its glory. Shout outs to Xbox hitting Gucci status today, man. Xbox out here hitting Gucci status. Come on, y'all. I mean, everywhere you turn around, all you see is Xbox. And didn't I tell y'all that was going to happen? I used to say, there will come a time wherever they mention gaming, wherever you look, you're going to have to see Xbox. And lo and behold, everywhere you turn around, everywhere you look, all you see is Xbox. It just never seems to fail. The realest, how you doing tonight, man?
Oh, man, I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Doing pretty good over here, man. I'm doing pretty good. It's a beautiful night in Texas.
Yeah, man, over here hitting these games, you know what I'm saying? Been off to half the week.
That's good, man. That's good. That's good.
Getting started on that holiday lineup, you know what I mean?
That's good, man. Yeah. We're getting ready. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready. Definitely, man. JyzalGamingTV, how you doing, man? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing phenomenal, man. You know, Xbox is flexing out here, so I'm doing good, man. There's plenty of games to play, great games. We're about to get some Halo in a few. We're about to get the gunk after that. And we good, man. We good out here.
What's going on, Fireboss? How you doing, man? How you doing today?
I'm doing lovely. Sorry for popping in so late. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now. That cloud gaming, that's boy, I'm telling you right now, that's something right there. I tried it for the first time this week. Granted that, you know, the update for Xbox One, VCR has already been pushed out to like support it and everything. And, you know, I was just sitting there on the couch and stuff like that. And I was kind of like, well, I don't feel like waiting, you know, to install, you know, do a full install of this Forza. So let me check out this cloud gaming. Man, talk about fast. You already in the game. And the best part about it is that you can install the game in the background while you're playing.
It's awesome. It's an awesome feature. It's an awesome feature. Xbox ahead of the game with that, man. That's if you haven't experienced xCloud, you have no true definition of what we mean when we say you don't know what you're missing, man.
Now I ain't gonna sugarcoat it though. There was some hiccups, but some of that I kind of
that comes along with Wi-Fi connection. You're gonna expect that. Yeah, that's expected. But an
Yeah. So
overall presentation.
no, the thing is, the promise is there, man. That's the thing. The promise is there.
Exactly.
You can't deny that.
Yep, and once 5G is everywhere, it's gonna be a whole nother game.
Man,
That's true.
once Spectrum and AT&T get their act together, especially communist casts, they get their acts together, it'll really shine.
What you mean, man? What you talking about, man? We got Comcast, man. They treat me lovely. What you mean? Straight up, man. Gigabit speed. What you got?
Shoot.
How they treating y'all over there?
Man, Spectrum ain't treating us right for nothing, man. But Comcast is kind of like a funny animal out here, man. Sort of like a Pegasus. It's one of those, it's one of those Bigfoot moments, where it's like you'll like look one moment, be like, there it is, then go to take a snapshot, fumbling trying to get your camera, that joker done gone.
Well, I'm glad everybody's doing okay, man. I'm glad everybody is having a great day. Like I said, shouts to Chit Chat. Thank y'all for coming out. Thanks to all the viewers around the world. Thank y'all for coming out. Y'all know y'all could have been anywhere else. You could have been doing whatever you wanted to do. But we're here to give you the show because without you guys, it's not that fun. And plus, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you decided to come out here with us, man, and get on this stage with us. And when we on the mic, we represent Xbox here, man. We ain't into all that, let me tickle me Elmo, this crowd. You know what? Today I don't know how to represent this game, so I better come over here and tickle me Elmo, this crowd. We don't do all that tap dancing, man. We lace our shoes up. Xbox even got some shoes now. We lacing them up. Yo, we over here with our mics and we represent Xbox for the Xbox community. So I got a question, y'all. I just got a question. I got a real good question. Why does Xbox have games that people actually play? Oh, it's going to get very, very interesting. I want to know what these three guys right here on my panel have to say about that. I will repeat. Simple question. I need answers. Why do Xbox have the games that people play?
Man, I'll put it to you like this. In the ways of a person with a military mind. That's a damn good question, and when I find an equally damn good answer, I'll give it to you.
Nah, I can tell you, man. Go ahead.
Oh no! I was just gonna say that. Well, aside from that, man, it's just that I don't know. It's like, here's the thing. See,
damn,
the other camp. Oh no. See, the thing is, the other encampment. See, I'm not gonna lie. They do seem to have some pretty good games, but I'm only speaking for myself on this. Whereas,
I want to know these great games.
Yeah, man. Elaborate.
I'm throwing the traps out. Watch the new legal because them traps be throwing out. He's throwing them out there. So I want to hear these games.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot. All right. So far, there's the so-called Miles Morales DLC. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. And there's Ratchet and Clank. Now the thing is, like I said, I'm only throwing these names out there, and this is not me throwing shade. All right, these seem to be some pretty good games, at least to a lot of other people. Now I can't say for myself because for some odd reason, a lot of the stuff that they have just doesn't jive with me. That's not a hate. That's not a hate towards the brand. It really isn't. It's just that's never been my bag. My bag has always been a game. Even when I've been developing my own game and stuff like that in the indie scene, the whole story-driven thing seems to be that whole tug at your heart and get your emotions going thing. Just seems to be what seems to be like what drives the media. What gets the outlets going. If it's not doing that, then it's not doing anything at all. Whereas me and my team, we're just making a game. you know, we're coming from like you know, we're coming from the side of the court where it's like, you know, like Genesis and Super Nintendo times, you know, Neo Geo. You know, we're pulling vibes from those eras. We're not looking at, you know, stuff like Undertale and that Dragon Cancer and all the other stuff like that. And what was the one that was years back where they were just going all crazy, where you start off as an old man walking from one side of the park to the other park, and as you're getting to the other side of the park, you're getting older and older. And I'm like, this is a game? You're like, man, this looks more like interactive art. But they're just going crazy about it. They won't shut up about it. And that's why, and see, the thing is, what I've noticed, and this is just me, when it came to what Sony was trying to do, because here's the thing. Sony was getting their asses walloped, all right, by what Xbox had. They tried to match and beat Forza with GT. That crown got snatched.
So
they
so
tried.
You're
Well,
saying
let me finish.
Sony, are you trying to say that Sony doesn't have the excitement, the longevity with their games? Is that where you leading to?
Oh no, let me finish up first. Hold on. let's
Because you know I got the big trap coming, right?
Let's pull that donkey back into the barn. But and of course, you know, the so-called quote unquote Halo killer, which which basically like fell flat on its face. All right. So when you look at it from that angle and stuff, and like I said, I'm trying my it sounds like it, but I'm trying my damnedest not to be throwing shade here. But when you really reflect on all that stuff from back then and you look at it, it's like, man, they really weren't doing too good trying to match Xbox blow for blow. So what did they turn around and started doing? Then we get Uncharted. And what I've noticed, what they try to do, Naughty Dog tried to do on Uncharted, was they pulled what was selling, what was going great for the indie crowd, which was that whole story-driven single-player thing. Because I don't know about you guys and what your thoughts are, but for me, from my side of the camp, as far as a developer goes, that's where the whole story-driven crap started from. Was they saw how it was making a lot of indies get out there, a lot of them get their feet into the dirt. And to me, it just seems like that's what they turned around and did was, hey, that seems to be working good for those guys. Well, we got a higher budget we can offer, and we got some pretty gifted developers. Let's give that a try. Next thing you know, all sorts of high acclaim from where? These outlets. And then
But
it just
spot it.
What's that?
It came from them too, right? All these high claims came from them too, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't they saying they love these games too? Didn't they say that Sony is the home of single player games? And the single player games are phenomenal and they rule there? They said all of this, didn't they? Watch that track. And
see, the thing is that games that were actually, at least in my opinion, that were actually fun. Like, say, for example, whatever happened to Warhawk? I thought Warhawk was pretty damn enjoyable. Can you imagine Warhawk with current gen? But we ain't gonna see it. Warhawk got buried into the dirt.
That's why? Because it doesn't tug at your heartstrings. That's why.
So yeah. So why does it seem? I'll go back to my question. Why does it seem like Xbox has the games people want to play?
Because Xbox knows what it is to build a community, and at its core, these games that they push out there are still video games, and they're fun.
Yeah, that's basically. I know I was going about it the long way, but as he said, it's games. You when you sit down to grab your controller and play a game, you're looking to play a game.
Have fun.
What did the head dev? What did the head dev of Bethesda say? We make games, not
we
movies.
make games, not movies.
We
So
make
don't
games,
say
not
what
movies.
Lost, right?
Okay,
The long version. But the
okay,
short
that right
version
there.
was we make games, not movies.
Okay,
So,
that picture you're talking about, hold on, legal. That
yeah,
picture you're talking about,
yeah,
that was actually a Photoshop.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, it
we
don't
know.
matter, but I like it anyway. It's the truth.
Yeah.
That's what
But
made it so funny.
I'll put it to you like this: if Todd didn't have to worry about any PR stuff, I'm willing to bet that's probably what he would have actually said anyway.
Exactly.
that's what anybody would say because it's the sensible thing to say. I mean,
Right.
Xbox has the games that people want to play because they're actually good games. They're fun, like JyzalGamingTV said. I mean,
Now,
I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to play movies. You know what I mean? I want to play my games, not watch my games. So when they have games, the multiplayer, see, they had the right idea, right? But they were pushing the same 3 games: Gears, Forza, Halo. You know, we know it was lean last gen when it came to those exclusives, and they rolled those down. So now they get to blend in, and they still get to have the same fanfare. Plus, with Game Pass, you have extra people playing these games. Yeah, I know he mentioned a lot of those PlayStation games, but those games, you know, they got little short legs, little baby legs, like Roscoe from Martin. You know what I mean? They're walking on their knees. You know what I'm saying? But
like little man.
yeah, like they really, you know what I'm saying? What's his name? Balrog walking on his knees. That's how it is.
but realist, I sense a lot of fronting, man. I sense a lot of fronting. They got a lot of side swipers in their community now, of course. They even got people who are lame who are co-signing for people. When the community knows the co-signer is the lamest, it's all messed up around here. But like I said, the brick walls are up. And the old tricks are boring and stale and dumb. On top of that, truth prevails.
That's
Something
right.
happened today that just, once again, silence. You know what, man? Let me put it like this. Twitter is a funny little situation, ain't it? Because people don't get it. What cracks me up about Twitter is it was just good just a week ago, right? The PlayStation community was posting all this stuff about how they play games and they got games and Xbox has no games. And the topic was games.
The audio sounds good, legal. The audio sounds good, but
thank you.
listen, but the
audio,
visual is messed up. It don't match. It's not matching.
And none of these dummies can save y'all. I'm trying to tell you, that's what's so funny. You got these YouTuber clowns, right? You got these YouTuber clowns who are still trying to itch y'all's ears out here. And y'all are quick to put a like, and I know what the likes are because I know people aren't just this dumb. I know they're not. You're not that dumb. The reason you put likes to their stupid posts is because you're hoping, you're wishing that these clowns one day are going to make a miraculous event for y'all. But the new legal is here to just love on y'all and tell y'all the truth. They're going to fail you this generation, okay? So it's easy for me to just sit over here on the Xbox street. I don't care if that's where the majority of the people ain't going to be at, and I don't care if I ain't getting all the likes but you know, the thing about it is I don't have to put on no dumb posts just to get you to do that. You got people out here on Twitter trying to make Xbox look bad by way of their own kids now. And I'm like, Xbox out here hurting people's feelings because now what happened to the term games? Games are now no longer a subject anymore. And it's like, what happened? All of a sudden, y'all can't even make feasible posts anymore. Y'all are just rambling. But you know what? Something
playing themselves.
Something came out today. And it was a top 10 post of the most played PlayStation 5 games.
I knew you was going for that.
Dude, this was TKO. This ain't 15 rounds of boxing tonight, bro. Straight TKO, not playing around, taking all the air out the room again. We're not here to play around. I'm telling you, we're not here. I'm buying a PlayStation 5 just so you feel happy. Or these dudes can't even talk games to y'all. They can't even talk games to y'all. That's what's funny. If you got the PlayStation 5, you flip-flopper, then what are you doing to bring something to the table? What are you playing? Does it just, what, you just want to say you got a PlayStation 5? Tickle your fan base? What are you doing any different? Your fan base is out here starving. What you doing? You doing giveaways? You buying them video games? What you doing? Because the Christmas tree is still without presents down there. We're looking. These clowns ain't finna save y'all. Who you think y'all joking with, man? Y'all been lame for so long and you still trying to hold on to these cowards out here. They ain't even talking gaming anymore because they wasn't never gaming to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
What games were they putting out? What games were they showing you if they wasn't getting frustrated or looking stupid online? What were they doing for you? They wasn't doing anything for you. The only reason why you kept these lames around is because they invest in your emotions. You guys are emotionally attached to these clowns. But see, we ain't here to give out free hugs. We're not here to give you a blanket and a pillow. We ain't here for that. We're not here for that. That's not what we're here for. We're here to keep you on your toes, to keep you hating on us for a good reason, though. See, we understand why you hate us, but it's a good reason. Because you ain't going to get this tough love over there. They going to clown. They rather clown you. That's all they doing is being bozo the clowns for you. At the end of the day, the reality check, here comes the reality check. Your Christmas tree doesn't have PlayStation 5 games on them. Now, JyzalGamingTV, I want you to give everybody an answer tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they played their first party games. That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
But when I looked at that top 10 list, can you just read the first 4 from that top 10? Give me the first 4.
Now I'll tell you, this ain't no media outlet. This is straight from the PlayStation blog themselves. They say, most importantly, the passionate support we've seen from you, our players, makes this past year truly special for us. PS5 gamers have collectively played more than 4.6 billion hours of gameplay on PS5 and broadcast more than 26 million hours of content. Here is a look at the top 10 PlayStation 5 games played during PlayStation 5's first year based on gameplay hours. So this ain't about sales. This ain't about anything else but what you are playing on this system, right? Now the top game played on this brand new console, next gen console, is Fortnite.
Are you telling me the game that my little 8-year-old son plays every day? That's the number 1 game on PlayStation 5?
On the PlayStation 5. Remember, we don't buy new consoles to play old games, but apparently that was false. The number 2 game on the list is Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War.
So you're telling me they're not even playing Vanguard?
I buy these new next-gen consoles to get next-gen experience. I do not like cross-generation games. That was a lie.
Okay.
Number 3, FIFA 21. Again, another cross-gen title.
Okay.
Number 4.
That's the European and Asian base.
Right. Number 4, NBA 2K1. Another cross-gen title.
You say 2K1?
2K1. 2K is going to make this list not once, but twice.
Okay, because I want to see what 2 is at. Give me 2K22. Where's that at?
That comes in number 10th. That comes in 10th place.
So you're telling me 2-1 is being played more than 2-2.
Right.
So they ain't even doing that right. Okay, so let's move to number 5. What's
Oh,
the top 5 dead or alive?
this is a good one here. Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Damn. That's last year's stuff, right? But
Right.
that's okay. I mean, we got DLCs and expansions to play on that game. Okay, give me 6.
Destiny 2.
So you're telling me I'm at 6 and you ain't told me one PlayStation game yet? Or is that what you telling me?
Yeah.
Man, they played that on
This is,
PlayStation 4.
a bunch of cross-gen multiplats.
Okay, let's get to number 7. Maybe there's some hope.
Now we're gonna do
There is no hope.
number 7, right? The most played Sony
Are you telling me this is
party
their greatest
title.
character? Is it their greatest character coming up? Tell me, you gotta give me number 7.
Yeah, this one's good. This is Sony's first party title right here. The most played. MLB The Show 21 is the most played first party title from Sony.
This is, bro, you telling me this is number 7, right?
Legal, can you tell me, can you remind me how I played this game? How I enjoyed this?
I think you played it on Game Pass, bro.
Absolutely. That's right. Day and day.
Dude, give me number 8. I can't believe this. Give me number 8.
No. Let's stay right here. That means I got to experience, right? The most played PlayStation 5 first party title, day and day, at no additional cost for my subscription service, while they had to dig into their pockets
for $70.
Well,
and it's still up in there, and the season is over with.
Yeah, and the season's over with.
One dude was remarking, he's like, man, it's been in there for 8 months. I was like, what you think this is? Sony? You thought you were just going to get 3 months? Nah, baby, you can get the full baseball season, the postseason, and the draft, baby. They're going to release a whole new game before it gets out of Game Pass, baby.
Yeah, the next game on that list is Spider-Man Miles Morales.
You telling me the greatest character on PlayStation ever is number 9?
Number 8, yeah.
Hit it and forget it.
The greatest character on PlayStation ever made it a number 8.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I was about to say, man, at least he made it in number 8. Let's go to number 9.
And this is another cross-gen title. Yeah. Let me just throw that in there. Another cross-gen title. Remember when they told us they're not for them cross-gen titles, and they're for them next gen.
Of course, bro.
Yeah, they believe in generations over there.
Right.
Of course.
Next one is a remake. A wonderful remake at that. It's Demon Souls.
Wow.
Now this is interesting because Demon Souls is a niche title, right?
Well,
they don't even come. They haven't even dropped the sales number for that.
Wow.
So that install base it is gaming there, but this
it's amazing how they talk that game up. But I'm willing to bet you that over half of them that talk it up, they're not even playing that.
No, because
number 9.
Is that number 9?
The Souls games take a certain type of player, and unfortunately, I'm not one of them type of players.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you played it 13 years ago.
Yeah, after I tried it a few times, I was like, nope,
Now the last game on that list is NBA 2K22.
You know what, J-Rock?
Yo, but
things that tell me.
Hold on, that's the last game then? This is it?
This is it.
This is it, Legal?
This is it, bro.
Yo, Legal, where's the game of the year?
They ain't getting a game of the year no more.
Man, that game was game of the year. That game was on the game of the year to Metacritic, bro.
Yo, where's Returnal at?
Yep. Wait a minute.
You know, hey, 560K bought that game, bro.
There's some games missing. Where's Returnal at? Where's that Ratchet and Clank at?
on the shelf, baby.
The Ratchet and Clank, the second most sold game because it was the 5. Y'all love the 5-hour DLC. Now I got to give y'all that. Spider-Man is just taking over. You know what? Listen, when a DLC,
where's the director's cuts?
Where's the director's cuts, man? They can't even mess with the DLC. You hear me? The DLC is unfadable right now. That 5-hour game has blown their minds away. Spider-Man, you the greatest character for PlayStation ever. The sad thing is they can't mascot you. They can't mascot Peter Parker. But it's crazy how that 5-hour game is king.
There's no Death Stranding here. There's no Kenna.
None of them.
There's no Deathloop. There's
None of
no
them.
Final Fantasy.
Yep.
There's no
None of them.
Guilty
None
Gear.
of them, bro.
No Sackboy Adventure. What?
None of them. No Astrobot. None of them.
Astrobot should be the most played because I mean it's free. It comes with the system, man.
It was
and you think to be all up, they be all up on trying to see how that dual senses feeling and blowing
They
it.
went in there and deleted that shit. They deleted that shit.
That haptic feedback and locking trigger.
They needed that hardware space. They deleted that shit.
Massaging the controller.
Look, man.
I know they did.
Two things happen. Two things happen at once. The breath of all these donkeys got snatched away today. Exactly. What happened to Bug Snacks? Y'all ain't even out here taking care of that game.
What happened to Godfall?
What happened to Godfall? Listen.
Man, nobody ain't trying to take care of that.
Coming to PS4.
Remember they were capping for that because they told them that this was only capable because of the SSD.
Yep, only for PS5, but it's coming to PS4.
The new legal didn't have to make a show, didn't have to get a YouTube channel to call PlayStation names like you're trash, you're garbage. I ain't have to do that. The proof is in the pudding. The shoe fits. And I told y'all that y'all are gonna fail this generation. And now, damn, y'all just forfeited. Y'all didn't even try to make me wrong. Y'all made this an easy experience for me. Because first, you got my man Cray out here with all his innocence.
There you go, motherfucker.
His PlayStation 5.
I knew that was coming.
My man Cray, in all his innocence, exposed something that you lames kept quiet. Just like y'all, just like it's funny when you think about your community, right? When you think about the donkey community, right? You have to chuckle inside because this is a community that's been quiet about playing a loud-ass console for the last 10 years. And they still playing a loud-ass console. On top of it being a cockroach strip club. They quiet about all this stuff, right? But it takes somebody innocent to come along and just ruin the day, right? Craig came up on Twitter showing everybody that his damn PlayStation 5 got the green screen. So my man bags it up, packages it up, calls in for the reinforcements, and Sony brings him another PlayStation.
Now, Legal, let me ask you guys something. Are we lying?
We're not lying about nothing.
Look. The proof is in the pudding, right? The paperwork is out here. The paperwork is out.
Twitter. Right there.
Are we lying when we tell them you guys have a bunch of one and done games?
Exactly. You prove, bro.
The truth hurts.
They gave us the victory too easy. We didn't even have to put up a fight with this, man. Look,
all throughout last gen, that's all it's been. That's what I've been constantly saying.
Let me get this point done, and then we'll go right back to that because that's some funny stuff. My man's pulls the box up on the table. Boom. Right?
Here it comes.
Oh man.
My
Egg
man's face
carton
was
came out,
killing
man.
me. My man's face, the whole time he was touching the PlayStation, it just killing me, right? I'm at work just like, I gotta see this, man. Because when you watch people on YouTube who are sensitive about the PlayStation, they got rid of those egg cartons real quick. You didn't have time to really sit there and enjoy the laughter because they got rid of it. They didn't want you to see none of this, right? So all this time, the PlayStation community has played off the unboxing. You ain't hear one of them clowns and the itchy ear dudes, the flip-flopper itchy ear dudes. We know who they are. All them clowns. They donkeys too, right? All of them. Not one of them, but they claim to be real, right? Oh, we real. We real over here. Look, we're so real, we got to have people to co-sign for us. Look, man. Even them lames didn't even tell their community the truth about the packaging. None of them. They sat there and played it off. I got a PlayStation 5. Yeah, look at that dog crap of packaging right there. My 8-year-old could have packaged something better than that. I mean, even when you take something back and you go to UPS, right? And you return it, they put those little styrofoam things up in there, little bitty balls of styrofoam to cushion the blow of the product. When Cray opened that box up, bro, and you saw those 2 egg cartons holding the size of the console, and you saw all that space on the top and the bottom, and Cray said, no wonder these consoles are all messed up. They shifting around in the damn box. They vibrating in the box. There's nothing in the middle of them. There's nothing to stabilize. You know what, man? You gotta be really lame. You gotta
what they like to say, legal?
To job
what they like to say, legal? Like say, oh, that's for the environment. You're like, man, get out of here.
Ooh, didn't we say that? Look at Eli. They pulled that stunt, didn't they? This is for the environment. And look, Sony's for the environment, but we got the United Nations and stuff coming together to form an alliance to get rid of climate change. But all of a sudden now Sony is saving the world by how they package PlayStation 5s. Like, now watch this. It's the funny part. As if PlayStation 5s are being sold out the ass right now. Like they're selling out mass markets. Shouts to my man, Real Tall Dog, man. Y'all don't know nothing about him, bro. That's the Pitbull King around here, man. Shouts to Real Tall Dog, man, up in the building. That's my homie right there, man. He done dropped up in here. He's clowning. He's laughing tonight. That's right. Looks like a damn floor fan, bro. And at the end of the day, you know what? What's funny is everybody that's ever clowned the PlayStation 5, you're validated. Shouts to my man Wolf of Darkness. My man don't pop up in here all the time, but when he does, he's showing me love. I gotta give him a shout out. Shout out to the whole chit chat room up in here. Shout out to all y'all up in here, man, because it's about to get silly tonight. Y'all got silly yet. Too long. Been playing around for too long. But that brick damn wall done showed his face again. And y'all ain't even playing y'all's games. Damn. But you know what? That's no coincidence. It's just had to be documented. We done fought that claim for 8 years. And now somebody, out of all the people, you got to laugh at this stuff, right? Out of all the articles, it had to come from the mighty Kotaku. Ain't that funny? Kotaku, the one that's struggling the most, ain't got nothing to lose now. The one ain't got nothing to lose. Well, you know what? We might as well just go on and spill the can of bean and worms, right? Go on and spill these rotten beans. They ain't got nothing but worms in them. Boy, look at this top 10. And I love the way the article of Sony, the dude who was writing that article, I don't know if he even understood of the mighty exposure that he was doing, because it just seemed like he was so happy to write that article. 40-some billion, he was talking about the billions of hours of gameplay, and y'all been doing such a fabulous job, and just, so what y'all proved to us, here's what you proved. You proved that exclusives didn't matter. damn, didn't the Xbox community say that? Yo, we just here to play games, whether exclusives or not. Yeah, exclusives have their meaning. Exclusives have their joy. But exclusives should never be the reason why you only buy a console. Isn't that right, PlayStation community? Did you agree with that without even saying anything? You know, there's this old saying, right? Goes back about 2,000 some years old, right? Somebody on this earth said this: you're not known by what you say, you're known by your works. Don't really pay attention about, like my man JyzalGamingTV was saying, the audio was great. Don't pay too much attention to the audio. Look at the visuals. Look at the product. Look at the final product.
Right. There's a reason why Jim Ryan is putting these games on PC.
Then you want, it's all lining up. It's all lining up so crystal clear. But we said that. I told them, look, man, what was the first thing when they were buying those PlayStation 3s, right? The reason why those PlayStation 3s started selling out that box, because Sony dropped that price so low and it became the most affordable Blu-ray player. It wasn't even about video games anymore for the PlayStation 3. People were watching movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then the PlayStation 4 comes. And you remember the talk about the Blu-ray not coming? They really didn't want to activate Blu-ray on that thing anymore. They was like, we want to get away. We want to make a monster gaming console. But the demand was so real, so strong, that didn't work, right? So when the PlayStation came out, it started selling, taking off, selling, taking off, selling, taking off. But for some reason, they wasn't adding up with the video games being played. And we started wondering, well, damn, so a whole lot of consoles being sold, but damn, when you look at the PlayStation numbers, 2 million, how you have 50-something million consoles out here and only 2 million of these damn things are getting sold? How you get 100-something million and a game don't even sell over 5 million? What the hell are y'all doing over there? And then
playing Fortnite.
PSN come out, right, realist? Something, a brick wall happens about PSN for PlayStation 4 Pro. And it was only 800,000 people that subscribed to it. And you say to
They
myself,
didn't even stay subscribed.
Brack, they don't even stay. That was the other brick wall boss. See how all these articles started coming out? Because you know why? Xbox is doing so well. This is what it took for the brick walls to start happening. This is why they've been trying to prevent this stuff, because they knew in their hearts, if Xbox ever started doing great, then everything that we've been talking about is going to get exposed. So this is why you always saw them running that Metacritic, trying to bomb an Xbox game and talk us down about not having games. Bro, Sony can't do nothing to Xbox. The only threat Xbox has is itself. But Sony is relying on PlayStation. So my thing is this, y'all. Y'all ain't making PlayStation look that good as a console. Now your games are going to PC. And that's only hustle money, like I said. That's nickel and diamond. So my question to y'all is this. We even try to help y'all. Where's the medium at? Where's Death Door's gameplay? I hear a lot of audio, but we don't see nothing. Y'all starting to look like these fake PC gamers with these so-called high-end PCs out here. Well, they don't ever show a damn thing of gaming, but they quick to let you know they got the 3080 Ti, whatever. You know, they be cracking me up, the computer shit. The 3080 XG9000-1X graphic card.
Yo,
Y'all
legal.
be over there
As soon as
y'all be over there
Forza
funny.
drop,
All this stuff is funny.
yeah, as soon as Forza drop, we come to find out that the Series S, forget the X, is outperforming some of these people's rigs.
Rigs, bro.
They trying to run it on PC.
And
They
a
talking
lot of
about
them
they're having issues. I'm like, they talking
lot
about
of them
their
blaming the
specs. I'm
coding.
like, oh shit.
A lot of them try to
Yeah.
call themselves trying to blame the development team. Talking about,
Right.
oh yeah, it sounds like a issue where, in other words, trying to pull a DF. And me, I'm looking at it the whole time, and I'm like, man, see, there's a reason I got away from computer gaming. You know, it's like, if you have the I guess you say the patience, and most importantly the wallet for it, then hey, go for it if that's your thing. But me, I didn't have neither. And it's like when I kept like trying to call myself, trying to follow some of these jokers, trying to like do all these little tweaks and all these little overclocking and everything, and all it took was my third motherboard getting bricked. I was done. That's it. We're through. Actually, no, it wasn't an overclock. It was basically, it was something. I'm trying to remember. It was a game that I was trying to get working, and for some odd reason, there was a you know how some of the motherboards have like a memory slot that will be disabled, and you have to like go into the BIOS and like try to flash the BIOS to get the memory slot to enable itself. Yeah, that's how I bricked my
trying to
third.
do all that for no video games, man.
That's how I bricked my third motherboard, and after that, I was done. I was like,
Yeah,
I was like, y'all can keep this shit.
Yeah, I stopped overclocking back in the early 2000s, man. But they'll learn, man. And a lot of these dudes talking about like, I don't need a console. Yes, you do. Your PC is trash. Yes, you do. Most of these people that are talking aren't running what they need to run to keep up with the next gen consoles. While they're saying that consoles hold back PC gaming. I know this. And I know my brother-in-law makes more money than most of them. And he stopped buying PC parts. Now, I mean, I still do, just because I want to be able to do whatever the hell I want to do on my computer. But most of these dudes are still running 1060. Some of them got 900 series. They can't talk.
Series, right.
They can't talk, man. They can't talk. And these dudes on YouTube taking these super chats buying PCs. You know what I'm saying? Most of these people are not buying these high-end PCs like they're talking. So go ahead and jump on that Series S. Facts. Go ahead and jump on that Series S. Get in the next gen. Run 120 on your TV.
I know you ain't trying to pay no four figures for no damn video card.
Yeah, and you could tell they so some of these PlayStation guys trying Forza, they so used to being handheld and prompted, this is how you're gonna do this and this is how you're gonna do that, and that they don't even they looking at Forza, they seen a sign on a roof and they asking themselves, how the hell am I gonna get that billboard up there? I'm like, really?
By any means necessary. Racing and flying, scrub.
You want to know what cracked me up, y'all? All of a sudden, we ain't even talk about Forza yet, but all of a sudden, we get this extra read all about it, right? And Halo games, all of a sudden, have rallied up over 8 million. And you're like, what did I just read? You're telling me that gamers have went back and just started buying Halo games, all because of the hype of Infinite. And the total is over 8 million copies.
They're trying to catch up with that story.
Copies, y'all.
Trying to catch up
physical. Over 8 million physical copies.
You know what it is, though, Legal, right?
Talk to me.
What it is like, all right, so a lot of these people were totally ignorant to Halo, what it was really about. So all they thought it was just about the multiplayer. And then you talk to real Halo players, and they're like, nah. We play for the story, then we jump into multiplayer. So some of these guys are new. They jumped in. And I mean, it recently went on PC, like what, a couple years ago, MCC? So you got guys that are catching up, and now the Infinite is coming. They're really trying to catch up. and it makes sense. It's a great story. It's going to be a great game, and I can't wait. I can't wait because their narratives are running dry, and the walls are closing in on them. They're not going to have anywhere to go. Once Halo drops, look, it's one thing when you say Halo, Gears, and Forza last gen. Xbox was pivoting. But Halo, Gears, and Forza this gen is going to have a different ring every time because it's surrounded by other quote-unquote bangers from Microsoft. And you get them for the low price of $15 a month.
But Eli.
Can't beat that with a bat.
Really?
Come on.
The 8 million old Halo games is more than the whole entire PlayStation 5 catalog sold.
And you got to love that fake concern. You gotta love that fake concern though. Like it's not complete. It's not complete. There's no Forge, and it's like, why does it concern you,
bro? They don't even know what Forge is.
That's it. That's the thing. It's like when have you been so invested in Halo to care about Forge and couch co-op?
Right.
What is that to you?
Yeah, like these dudes don't know what Forge is. All they know is they heard something that could be negative against Xbox and they jump on. They're not creators. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them don't even have an Xbox to play Halo or that high-end PC, the best combination they say. They don't even have that. Hey, I don't know how y'all pay most of these guys attention. You can read through a lot of that bull crap a mile away.
Definitely. Yeah.
But that's why they want to jump on legal. Because they know what it is now, right? Chief is back. A lot of people didn't like the whole lock story, how it went, and I mean, they did kind of, they ran us some muck on that. You know what I'm saying? There was no, hunt for the truth the way they put it out, but still, after that beta, they know what it is now. They know what it is. They're gonna have to get off of 343. Stop all this fire 343, put id software, all this bull crap. They brought 343 in for a reason on this project, and they're about to shine. And I can't wait to see it. Now, there ain't no shadow drop if we all know it's coming.
That campaign feature popped them in their mouth, bro. Put them right back in the corner. Quiet about Halo. They ain't got nothing to say about Halo. You know what else was funny? You want to know what else was funny? When you look at every single thing that keeps transpiring. Now, they tried to make Forza Horizon look bad. And we kept telling them, y'all ain't seen nothing yet until the game actually releases. They were trying to crucify the game, and it wasn't even released yet. But it was crowned before it was even released yet. And now, as I'm talking, it's probably already at 7 million now.
Yeah, it's over
7 million.
You
thought about this?
It's over
that
7.
Racer alone, again, one game alone, has sold more than all the PlayStation 5 category this year, right? And it hasn't even been out a week, right? On top of that, because it's so dry out there, like I said, we tried to help you. We gave you the medium, Death's Door. You had MLB. What you playing that? You're thinking, well, we need to play this game so we can get it back exclusive. We get that. Y'all ain't caring about no MLB. But y'all didn't even take care of the games we let you have. We can't even see y'all get down on them. But those were the same games y'all was saying, where's your gameplay at? Oh, easy. We'll show you, but where's y'all's gameplay at? You ain't even showing us y'all's gameplay. You talk bad about Medium, right? I guess since y'all talked about it so bad, y'all wasn't going to play it, right? That's how it worked? Okay. So
some of these dudes play. They don't even want to play the definitive version.
Right. You didn't want to play our timed exclusives? Okay. So what do you got left to play now?
Most of the games on the top 10 list run and look better on the Xbox.
Right. But my question
is a long gen for them, bro.
It's gonna be a long one, bro. The most funniest, most hilarious. This is gonna be the. Let me tell y'all something, man.
And you know what
You
else?
can make a
If you look at those games, right, on the top 10 list, most of those games have a marketplace, right? That entice players to spend even more money. So if you're not gaming, you're not paying, right? So that's why these one and done games that have no legs need to go to PC because that's the only way they can make extra money off of them. Because
I'm about
most of
some of
them
my
games,
chocolates.
most of them games don't have a marketplace. It's just an experience. Let's say you beat it, you platinum it. There's no reason to go back to it, and it's just sitting there collecting dust. Jim Ryan is looking at this. He's seeing it.
And that goes to my point. As much as they trash, say for example, State of Decay 2, we all keep coming back to play it because there's
Right.
always something fun to do. There's always new
Did we
people
not
to
come back
join
to
up
play
with.
it this year? Did we not come back to play it this year?
There's still
How
people
the hell
I
did
playing.
know,
they
I know, I
activate the
did,
DLC for us to come back and play that game this year? And we
bro. They
came back to
remade
play
that game, updated that game, added new content in that game before we got factions.
it. Facts.
So
You
We
know,
still waiting.
yeah,
We still waiting on factions.
man, that ain't coming.
Xbox just has exciting games, man. Xbox games know how to bring excitement within a lot of
Eh,
people.
No,
You get the.
Xbox just
I mean,
has
I'll put it like this.
games.
Let me put it
Point
like this.
blank.
Let me put it like this. Let me put it like this.
We just got games. That's all it is.
You know how you would experience something if you just put it like this. Like I'm trying to figure this one out. Let's just say, man, you got a yo-yo and you walking around with a yo-yo. You know what I'm saying? That's a game. That's a little toy that you can play to yourself, right? And you getting down on your yo-yo. But Xbox is like a party. Like you're like, what's all this commotion going on? You remember the house party, right? You remember the old folk that lived across the street and was like, turn that music down. What is that? Public Enema?
Public Enema.
Because you want to go where the crowd is banging at, where the music is loud, and it's in your neighborhood, and all the kids and stuff are over there. That's Xbox. The games that Xbox get are like a concert, bro. We get over here and we throw our mics up, and it's all kind of amps banging and bass going on. People on stage with their controllers, they playing, and that's what you get over here. On the PlayStation side of things, man, it's just boring, man. Even when you turn on the damn console, do you know Xbox intro is more exciting than any PlayStation game made this generation? The Xbox Series X introduction. When you turn it on and that thing hits you with all that effects, that's more exciting than all their catalog. And it don't even last that long. But I'm telling y'all right now, between egg cartons, that tells you something. Y'all don't know if y'all understand this term, but presentation is everything. How you present yourself is everything. I'm pretty sure some of you out here that had to go to a job application and get yourself an interview. When you're there and doing an interview, you're selling yourself, right? Your presentation is everything. What's it called? That your first impression
Is everything.
That's everything. You're trying to impress them. So PlayStation comes in this box with egg cartons. Sony wasn't trying to impress y'all. This was the attitude of Sony. And they know y'all to a T. Oh, them donkeys don't care, man. As long as it say PlayStation on it, throw some AK content on the box, they gonna buy it. Just get them out there because we don't know which ones are messed up. Let these donkeys come out here and beta test for us. And when they mess up and bring it to us, then we know that's the messed up one. So my man Cray, he basically beta tested for them. So they know that PlayStation 5 was scraps. It was a dud. So they gave him one at work. That's it. Because they don't have time to go through all those millions of consoles they done jacked up. Like Bloomberg already told us. They're not going to do that. Y'all are going to do that for them. You're going to push start. And then when that screen turn green or when that game can't play, your job is to call Sony up. I got a bad console that needs ER. It needs some ER attention. So you sitting back and Sony's like, yeah, that's another one down the drain. But y'all ain't seen nothing yet. What's up, future generations? Y'all ain't seen nothing yet because it's going to get worse for you. And
isn't this almost like the Red Ring thing?
They don't get it, Fireboss, that their hate is only making Xbox better. The best thing for you lanes to do is stop talking about Xbox because it's becoming your worst nightmare. For heaven's sakes, y'all got us a mini fridge. Are y'all going to keep hating? Because look, Xbox is on the verge of dropping 2 more games on y'all. Y'all going to keep hating? Because like I told you, and I hope Microsoft sticks to this gun, right? I hope they don't show anything. If you're going to show the campaign, just show some things that are going to be in that game. Don't even show gameplay. That's killing them donkeys. You're doing beautiful doing that. And when we get the game, the hype is real. So everybody's going crazy because nobody knows what the game is going to look like. Nobody had to jump on nobody. And everybody's sharing the experience at one time. If you don't believe me, just ask.
Listen, the flight was already popping. And you saw it all over social media, right? Wait until everybody gets access to this Halo game.
You know what else is going to sting? You know what else is going to sting and hurt? Is when they see all those Japanese players playing and posting their gameplay too, just like how some of them been doing with the Halo flight. Because there's been a few of them that's been in the Halo flight. And there's ones who've been playing the hell out of Forza. So you know that's got to burn too, because it's like, wait, hold on, wait a minute. But PlayStation is Japanese. Not to them anymore.
That's an American company now. Nintendo ran them out of there.
To be honest with you, I think their own player base ran them up out of there because they switched from I guess you say providing, if you think about it, they switched from providing content that jived with them to all of a sudden being like, wait, everybody seems to like these big, long, drawn out soap operas with quick time events, and it's getting us all these awards. We should stick with that formula. And you get the investors, because like I keep saying, investors aren't your friends. They gives a damn about your company. They gives a damn about the scope of your company. They don't care. They just want back their money. Not double, because if it's double, that's a failure. They want triple or more. And how are you going to do that? You have to go where the money is. And for them, that's where the money is. But I don't see how much longer. But as we're starting to see, it's starting to dry up now. That well's starting to dry up.
Yo, Fireball.
There's only so much.
An official 5 TikTok challenge broke now 3 billion views, bro. Forza Horizon on TikTok, 3 billion.
So like I said, because they did that, because they decided they wanted to cater more towards what the Western audiences were jiving with and stuff. A lot of the Japanese players were really starting to show a lot of discontent.
Yeah, man, forget them. They over there sidelining and cooning and going on. We ain't got. Forget what Sony doing, man. Their own culture's gonna take care of them. But you know what? Halo's on Game Informer. You dig? The December magazine, baby. Halo Infinite on the Game Informer cover. Everywhere you go, everywhere you look, you see Xbox.
Yeah.
How's that make you feel?
And I was happy to hear that you could go up, get your Marines. They go on the journey with you, calling for more backup. There's not a bunch of fetch quests. I was happy to hear all that, man. It got me excited for this campaign.
Facts. And then we got on November 15th, we got our 20th anniversary show. It's just not a good time if you don't like Xbox. It's not very good for you right now. And we, like I said, we're not even going to empathize with you because you choose to be in the situation that you are. It's not a hostage situation. It's not a volatile, crucial, position that you in. You in there because you want to be in there. And I ain't even telling you to go buy an Xbox because you probably couldn't even play these games no way. Stick to what you do. Stick to looking at your movies. You know what I'm saying? Playing your movie games. Hey, like I've always told you, I'm not mad at you for having a PlayStation 5. My only thing is don't cry after you buy one. Especially like you think that it can't happen to you. Like, come on, man. This console brand has been hacked 3 times. The PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5 has been hacked. So it's like this. I know if my house got broken in 3 times, it's time to move. It's time to get out of there. I keep changing my lock pads, but they keep breaking it and keep getting into my house, stealing my stuff. It's time to move. Like, I'm just trying to understand the mentality because now the mentality don't even add up. The audio sound good. Okay. Well, the thinking just doesn't look good right now. Like the mentality. I don't even see them capping. They don't even cap right now. Like now their capping is kind of thrown. I don't know, y'all. Like y'all just lost y'all swagger, man. Y'all don't have that sting. What happened to y'all, man?
What happened was their most played game is on Game Pass. That's what happened. That tells you all you need to know about the PlayStation 5's first year. The most played first party title is on Game Pass.
You got dummies out here, J-Rock, who are talking about PlayStation had a decent introduction. What did it have other than a 5-hour DLC? This is what I'm talking about, man. These clowns crack me up, bro. The 5-hour DLC in Demon Souls was their introduction, along with Astrobot, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, just you gotta listen to these idiots, right? Then you swing it around, and it's Returnal, and it's Ratchet and Clank.
And I don't even know what is their next PS5 only first party title that's coming up.
It's not. You don't look. You remember when we watched that show? 2023. You remember when we watched it? Right. It's gonna be Okay.
Well, if it's Spider-Man 2024,
the realist just said something because that's the deadline. That's the cutoff where they're hoping that. Well, see, the realist. I also said that brick wall is gonna hit them, right? Because what the realist is saying is true. That's the projection. The funny part is, realist, it ain't working right for them. You got to remember, they supposed to have about 68 million after 2022. So after 1 year from now, they were supposed to have 68 million consoles sold. They ain't gonna be nowhere near that. And now, when you think about it, they open up their mouth, right? Oh well, we're gonna give the PlayStation 4 3 more years. That's 2023. They said that before the console was strong and out. They said, you know what? We're just going to give it 3 more years. We're going to give PlayStation 4 3 years of life. Okay? 2023. Why? Because Peter Parker's on his way. And if you want the greatest character on PlayStation ever, you're going to have to get the top dog. You're gonna have to leave your old console and buy the PlayStation 5. That was the goal. That was the vision. But now when the new legal looks at things, I don't see that happening. Because you got to get that game sold. And there's just not enough PlayStation 5s to pass around. So
because
now what are you
illegal, but even at 60 million, that's just 6 million sales. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, if it's a Spider-Man, 12 million, you think that's going to cut the mustard?
Yeah, when you look at it like this, you put it like this. It's not really because they don't. Okay, let me just put it like this. It's not so much that the game, if it sold 13 million, is at a fluke. No, nobody in their right mind says 13 million sales of anything is a flop. That's not what we're saying. I want to make this very clear.
Whoa. It depends how you got there too, because Sony be doing those bundles.
Right.
They be doing those bundles, and what these people do is just take that game out that bundle and just go to GameStop and trade it right back in.
Fact. Yeah. We're not even gonna go there. All right. Okay. We're not even gonna go there with it. Okay. All right. This is where I'm gonna go with it. Let's just give it to them. Let's give it to them. 13 physical copies. Let's make it sound the best it could possibly be. 13. I want everybody to
13 million people went in and purchased that game.
13 million physical copies, and they like this. And we're not even counting the digital sales. I made it as best as I could for y'all, right? 13 million physical copies, and we're not even talking the digital sales. That you can't get no better than that. We'll give them that. Now here's the damn problem with that. After they buy that 13 million, and let's just say there's 3 more million digital sales, whatever. We'll even make it better. I don't give a damn. Let's just 13 million physical digital sales. So there's 26 million copies sold digital and combined with physical with Spider-Man. Here's the problem. That's it. Because Spider-Man don't have no multiplayer. So when you take that 20-something million and you get that little money, and then Sony has to flip it into U.S. currency because Sony's still a Japanese company. See, where they live, they live in America, but they're a Japanese company. So their money is foreign. So when they flip that money ain't sounding too tall. See, the audio was good, but the visual don't look right with that yen. So that yen looks weak. And then that's it. So where's the continuation of money? It's done. That's the problem with Sony games. So donkeys will run up and tell you,
if you ain't playing, you ain't paying. That's it. If you ain't playing, you ain't paying.
That's it. Oh, look, and that's a true saying, because you want to know what makes Game Pass so beautiful? And shouts to our beautiful, lovely Sarah Bond out here.
No, listen, that's how 2K be making all that money.
Facts. Because not only, and let's give it up to her, because Sarah Bond is
Fortnite make all that money.
Sarah Bond,
COD makes all that money.
That's
People
right.
keep playing, they keep paying.
Now here's the thing about Game Pass. Game Pass is making money whether I play those games or not. See the difference? Because Game Pass, it wasn't built upon, you must play these games. Game Pass is built upon the partnership deals that happen before the games get put on Game Pass, because there's somebody named Sarah Bond that's putting them games on there. See, there's somebody who's okaying this transfer of power. Her name is Sarah Bond. There's not a game that comes to Xbox that she doesn't see. That's the watcher.
That's the heir apparent right there.
That's bottom line. That's the bottom line. So when a game comes on Game Pass, the deal has already been made before it came on Game Pass. whether the new legal plays that game or not, will not hurt the game. This is not this. See, what's pissing the donkeys off is that Microsoft isn't going by this so-called traditional model. See, they used to this, oh, it needs to be like VHS days because they don't really have nowhere to go. But see, they're going to adopt this path. They just don't want you to know it. You even see some of these lames out here playing Forza. Yeah, you better play it because you ain't got nothing else to play over here. See, y'all's mouth was big for PlayStation 5 just a week ago. But when something beautiful like Forza Horizon 5 pops out, then you want to jump on your Xbox and act like you've been with Xbox all this time. But see, we get it. We get it. It's all good. You're like a seesaw effect, and that's fine. But here's the bottom line. Most of your followers are donkeys. So I call it like I see it. I don't care what you flagging up. You can flag up Xbox all day. I go by your community. In your community, I see a bunch of carrots on the ground. That's not our community. We don't leave carrots laying around. That's not our community. So when I see people who co-sign for you, that's from that other community. So who you fooling? Who you fooling? You ain't fooling nobody. You just mad because you can't put your foot down in our community anymore and be real anymore. You can't do that. You can't live up to these games. See, the Xbox games is what's getting you in trouble. See, because if you're a real Xbox gamer, you playing them Halos, you playing them Forzas, you playing those Gears. Because ain't that right? Ain't that what they said? That's all we played? But if you was on PlayStation, you was playing them Uncharted, which they wasn't. 80, 84%, 82% Naughty Dog exposed you. That was that first brick wall. Y'all ain't even played a damn game. You supposed to been playing that Gran Turismo. You supposed to been playing that damn God of War. Well, see, everybody gets a pass on God of War. You see what I'm saying?
And notice they only want to bring up Gran Turismo when people are playing Forza. Any other time you don't hear about it.
Because Forza hurts their feelings, bro. Listen, it's a shame when you've had a racer that long and then one comes out of nowhere, right? And just takes your flowers away. Takes your flowers away. When you look at Gran Turismo, it ain't never been able to compete with Forza. From day one, Forza like just obliterated its hopes, man. It was like the bully who didn't just take your lunch money, but took your whole lunch salary for the whole year. You didn't eat at all. You was just drinking water and milk every day at school. It was crazy how Forza just came in and took over. And now, that's why it was hurting them. They never wanted to see this game come out, right? This is why they were saying, well, racers don't count. What that? You know what? That's another thing.
Just like they say, Sims don't count, so they don't want to accept Flight Sim.
Like, how corny and dumb can that be?
Flight Sim hurt their feelings, dude, when it hit.
It's a game is a game. Look,
bro, I don't even
say
know
movie
who put
simulators. I can say movie simulator walkthrough games ain't a game, but that will take out their whole catalog. So I mean, it doesn't matter. It's still a game.
I don't even know who put them in the position for them to say anything.
Facts. Because one thing that we found out today, folks, is that them idiots that you see on Twitter, they the minority.
They really think they could set rules out here of what a game is and what a game isn't, how you should be playing it, how you shouldn't.
The donkey contractors, y'all know what's up. You saw the donkey contract. That's minority work, man. They ain't even, dude, they failed. So what did they tell y'all? These are y'all's people that you put up on Mount Rushmore. Y'all had them. Y'all saw their face on Mount Rushmore. We ain't got to call their names out. We see them on Twitter every day, putting their dresses on, putting their clown boots on and makeup and wigs on, out here looking like what's his name, Bahamadia. They out here looking like Mama Dia. Come on, man, looking like Big Mama. y'all out here putting up on all these suits and y'all ain't playing these games. When that report card came out, it said F. You got to go to summer school. So y'all telling us that we should be waiting around here to see what y'all gonna play, right? We don't care what you gonna play. We don't even care about that report
they tell
that came
us
out today about that 2-year timed exclusive they got coming. We don't care about that stuff.
Legal, remember, they tell us the early adopters are usually what? The hardcore crowd, right?
Right.
The ones that go out there and wait on lines for them to drop day and date. The ones that are willing to spend $1,000 on a console. Those are the hardcore. So in this first year, right? the majority of their user base was hardcore, right? And the ownership was hardcore gamers.
Right.
The top game is Fortnite.
Top game, bro. It's my 8-year-old son's game. Listen, bro.
Man, your 8-year-old son is hardcore.
Son on Fortnite.
He's a hardcore gamer.
Yo, my 8-year-old son is on Fortnite every day as Carnage, bro. Every day.
Remember, the early adopters are hardcore gamers. That's what they tell us.
That's what they tell us. But for some reason, Halo, I don't know which one. They didn't even tell us. That's the funny part about it. But Halo games are sold over 8 million. Dude, this is ridiculous. Do y'all not understand this? On top, look, the most underrated, sensational news that's transpiring to our ears right now is that Halo games as a total have sold 8 million physical copies. I think within the 2-month period, I guess, since September. Because the report was, this has been happening ever since the hype of, they showed the hype of Halo Infinite. Then all of a sudden, these Halo games come out of nowhere, these sales, and it's totaled over 8 million. That's more than Forza 5 right now. The hottest game out on Xbox are old Halo games, and they're outselling the whole PlayStation 5's catalog. You can't make this up.
Now let me ask you guys something. You think that $70 price tag is hurting these games now that you see that list?
But just like you said, the hardcore. Sony Banks. Go ahead.
No, I'll just don't say this. JyzalGaming just put up that brick wall. He beat me to the punch. That's the final. That's the fatality brick wall. Did the $70? What did that $70 do? What we said it was gonna do. Y'all ain't out here gonna buy them damn games for those $70. So what y'all did was you made the art look real good by the vocal cord, but in the reality, y'all was just throwing that paint up against the wall.
No, we know they love Metacritic, right? The highest scoring Metacritic game for this year is not a $70 game.
Speak on it.
It's a game that you can find on Game Pass.
Speak on it.
So this myth, right, that they keep spreading around here that, oh, we're paying $70 for quality. That's a lie.
Bro.
They're paying $70 because Sony says so.
Right. That's it. That's the bottom line. That argument, right? That argument about the price increase could equate to quality, right? That can only be used in the beginning of the price change. Just like when that change was from 50 to 60, right? You could have said, well, that increase to $60 is gonna increase the quality. Well, we know that to be false now. Because there was a bunch of garbage ass $60 games. And there'll be a bunch of garbage ass $70 games by the end of the generation.
Godfall.
So this whole thing, this whole thing about capping for price increases because they're gonna equal quality is false. We already saw from the change from 50 to 60. We didn't get this explosion of quality games.
You ain't gonna get an explosion now. The only thing that's gonna assure quality is people actually buying the games. But what Sony knows is they cannot increase their sales to their console holders, right? So what they're gonna do is quality. Look, man. Look, I've been asking these Sony fans, and I came to this conclusion: quality to them is graphics. Now I know on PC there's a graphical quality setting, so they call that quality, graphical fidelity. I guess that's quality to them. But these $70 games, right? Sony milks the same people over and over again. They know that once they drop their game at 70, there's the same people who bought it to start at 60. Those are the same people who are going to buy at 70. Those are their hardcore fans that buy their exclusives. The next group of people are going to buy it on sale. I mean, and they know this. But now $49 is a sale instead of $40 or $39. Really? Go ahead, come on.
All right.
I wanted you to tell me what quality is because I still don't know.
Listen, I just told you.
Is Returnal quality?
Yes.
What's Returnal?
Yes. It's quality, but it's not a game. It's not a game that people want to play.
No, what's quality about it?
It's a good game. What do you mean? After the bugs, it's an okay game. It's good for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, so $70 was supposed to assure that quality.
The trap is out. The trap is out. So you're telling me, okay, no, hold on. The trap is out, right? Is Returnal? Can Returnal be played on PlayStation 4? Yes or no?
I believe it could be. I believe every one of their quote unquote next gen games are capable. The PS4 is capable of playing them.
But I ain't giving you a woulda, shoulda, coulda type situation. I just want the answer. Is it on PlayStation 4? Yes or
no? No.
So that makes it a PlayStation 5 game, right?
Right.
Eli, look up the qualifications for that game. Give us the specifications for that game. And tell me what makes that game next generation.
Oh, you mean the 1080p?
What? How's that? Is that next generation specs?
It's not. It's not.
But
it does utilize that SSD when you die 200 times. You pop right back up.
What's the frame rate for it?
60.
See, this is where the brick wall gets them.
60.
All right. That's next gen. But it's easy to hit 60 when you're at 1080p. Right?
Facts. And that's why they did it.
But when it's 1080p 60, that's not next gen. See, next gen is 1440p.
You mean like the Series S?
They don't like that. There you go. There you go. That's the minimum spec.
Hey, but I don't even think the PS5 can do 1440, can it?
It can't.
They never pushed an update to it. Matter of fact, that whole thing got shoved. It got shoved under the rug.
Yeah, just like everything else they've been lying about.
Look what Future Generation said. That's the definition of that $70 price. The $70 price tag was the only thing that qualified it for next gen. Bam! That's what the whole idea for $70 was.
Right.
Do y'all want to know what you know what? Let me say this right now.
But it's like
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. All right.
That's right. Let me say this real quick.
But it's like Eli said, it's next gen because Sony told them it's next gen. Right? It's next gen because they put that price on.
That's what's beautiful. There's three things because J-Rock, realist, Fireboss, and Fireboss knows this because I've been saying this longer. He's been with me longer than y'all two have, right? Fireboss, have I not been asking this question since last year? I just want the answer, and I still ain't got the answer, right? Nobody can tell me what makes the PlayStation 5 a next generational console. Not one person. Look.
The DualSense.
Now, because they can't tell us.
Got a next gen controller.
Right, because you can't tell us. Now let's get to the funny parts. Here's the funny part. There's three things that make the PlayStation 5 next gen. The $70 price tag, the DualSense controller, and the SSD. Good night, everybody. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless. See how easy that is? That's a game over situation. Because none of those things that I told you had anything to do with experience and gameplay. None of those things what makes games great. None of them. Because if they were, then we would have been having those type of features all along. That's the difference. When people
if they were, they'd be talking about them a lot more. When was the last time you heard?
A long time ago. But see the stuff.
When was the last time you heard anybody say anything else about that exciting controller? I haven't. Most people don't turn them features off.
Blow on it. When did you ever see them blow on it? See, they couldn't even advertise what they had.
Listen, the only game that utilizes that controller fully is still the Astro Playroom.
2 hours, bro.
There's been no other game to utilize that controller to its full capabilities yet.
The controller only has a 417-hour lifespan. You ran into a brick wall.
That's short.
Too short. Too short.
And then also, let's not get into the whole thing about the gears inside of it that wear out very quickly.
Well, okay, this is what I don't understand. This is even for Xbox guys. Everybody talks about how Phil gave that controller props, but they don't talk about how they invested in technology like that for themselves, but they had durability concerns. Microsoft has a patent. You can Google it for that type of technology, haptic feedback, force feedback. They have all that.
Yeah, it was brought up. It was brought the Reddit group that I was a part of. That was brought up many times, but just like everywhere, you got your closet ponies that come out of nowhere and start just shooting it down and downplaying it and everything. And it's like, well, we're looking right at it. I mean, dude put a screenshot.
I'm reading it.
Dude put a screenshot, screenshot up and everything, and it's like, okay, then there's got to be a reason why they didn't go with this.
Yeah, because my issue with them is they don't even want to acknowledge that Nintendo had. Okay, the whole reason why PlayStation even improved their controllers because Immersion approached them. Immersion told them that their technology is behind and they need to improve it. Nintendo had already invested or partnered with Immersion to make their Joy-Cons. PlayStation didn't do anything. All they did was enlist the services of another company who has that. Microsoft has their own tech in their controllers, which is why they're not spending with Immersion. That's why Joy-Cons are $70 or $80. That's why PlayStation controllers are $70 because they have to split that money.
Yep, because it ain't theirs.
It ain't theirs, bro. That's right.
Nintendo and Sony both have Immersion tech in their controllers. This is not a Sony innovation. All they did was just partner with somebody. Microsoft could have done the same thing that they're doing, but Microsoft has their own thing going. That's their tech in their controllers. They bought that Rumble company to have that. At the time, it was the best. I ain't gonna lie, I do like haptics.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you. If you was to give, like I told one person who wanted to argue with me about it, I said if you was to give me a choice of what I would rather, would I rather low latency? Or would I rather being able to blow into a controller?
Bro, that's gamer talk, bro. Those dudes ain't gaming. That's gamer talk, bro. Like they don't even know what latency means to a game. They don't even know how that affects your gameplay. That's gamer talk. You're talking to the wrong crowd when you ask these guys that. They rather blow.
Listen, you know things are bad for them when they capping for Battlefield and Call of Duty.
You have no choice.
They're acting like those games are exclusive or something.
You have no choice. When your Halo killer gets killed, you have no choice but to side and try to hope that one of these third parties can make a game better than Halo.
I remember one of them saw the release date for the Forza and said, "Oh, Microsoft is sending this game out to die." Sandwich between Call of Duty.
You heard anybody talking about Vanguard?
Battlefield. Yeah.
You spend as much time on Twitter as I do. You see anybody talking about a Vanguard?
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't see no gameplay. Watch what happened. Nothing being posted.
Dude, Microsoft did them boys a favor by moving to December.
Listen, Microsoft probably released that Halo multiplayer now after these reviews of Vanguard and the early reviews of this Battlefield. They're like, nah, we got nothing to worry about, man. We good.
No, my whole thing is
release it now.
I don't think. Even Xbox dudes was even Xbox dudes saying that they don't want to be around COD. Look, COD comes out every year, right? There's nothing to worry about when Halo comes around because PC players want to play a real game. Halo is different. Halo is different. Call of Duty is for the Fortnite crowd. That's why you know a lot of those Call of Duty guys just roll over to Fortnite. Dude, Halo is king. They call it the king for a reason. Microsoft moved it so that they can breathe. And they already have Forza. Let Forza get about a month to breathe. I hear people talking about a shadow drop. It's not a shadow drop if we see it coming.
Right.
I don't think they're gonna do the multiplayer next week.
Now I think they'll release it a bit earlier just for the gunk. So it could get a little burnt because the gunk is also coming out in December.
But see, they said the same thing about Forza. It's a different crowd. Like the people who play gunk aren't gonna be shooter people. I'm gonna enjoy the gunk too. I don't know when it comes out.
Yeah, but I wanna put some time into the multiplayer, then jump into the gunk. So if they could release that multiplayer now, you know, I would appreciate it.
Yeah, I would appreciate a lot of things, but they ain't showing me no love. Like I can't play all these games, man. Forza, and then they did Skyrim. What was that, day before yesterday? Like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna play? I gotta hit the surprise me button.
San Andreas.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Yeah. That San Andreas is good, man. It's still good. Even though
I downloaded it.
The modders did a better job than they did, but I still enjoy San Andreas. Yeah.
But bro, Bethesda at least had the wherewithal to go ahead and partner up with modders versus Take-Two trying to go against the modders. Dude, they're doing a better job than you. Why don't you give these dudes a job? Right. And you know what I'm saying? Or let them sell them or something. Because they're doing a better job. They got like screenshots on Twitter about like the original, the quote unquote remaster, and the mod.
It's ridiculous. Crazy.
Yeah, Future Generation says the gunk released on December 16th, but man, that's like what's that? That's 8 days to play Halo.
Right. That's
gonna see, man. I might be able to pull it off. You know what I'm saying? I'm concerned about PlayStation in February. These dudes like hyping up Horizon. You gonna play Horizon or Elden Ring or Dying Light? You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna be trying to huddle around Elden Ring and completely forget about the fact that Joker is multi-plat.
I mean, Horizon, you could probably finish it in a weekend. So
you think so? Horizon? No. I mean, if you go straight through it, I ain't gonna cap on that one. Horizon is an open world RPG. It'll take you more than one weekend for that one. I can't cap on that one. I put 70 on that. It's boring, and I'm not excited about it.
You did all the side missions and all that.
That's how I roll. That's what I'm saying. If you go straight through, then maybe.
Yeah.
You're gonna play like I don't understand people who buy those open world games just to go straight through them. But I guess if you're just trying to attack your backlog and get to the next game,
then I did that. I did that with Valhalla. I usually do like Odyssey. I try to do the most I could, like basically all the side missions. But Valhalla, I couldn't. So it depends. For me, it depends.
Bro, I got 70 hours on Valhalla, man.
I got roughly the same, but I got bored, man. So I was like, you know what? Let me just finish this game and just get done with this.
Yeah, and that's another thing I noticed, man. Like a lot of these open world games, they get repetitive. There's only one Witcher. Like Witcher keeps you engaged the whole way through for that big ass game.
Right. Even the DLC, like the Valhalla, they dropped some DLC. Even that felt repetitive, like the raids.
Yeah, it is
more raids. It was more raids in Britain. Like, okay.
It is, but for the people, like I have a problem when you release DLC a year after the game came out. Like I'm done with that game at that point. Like I bought that's why I'm not buying any more like gold or platinum, whatever they call it, where you get the DLC. Because by the time it comes out, I'm not going to even play it.
Yeah.
What happened to Legal, man? He told me to hold on, and he went away.
I'm right here. Keep going. Chit chat.
You was about to say,
was it Todd Howard said that release date for Starfield is pretty much
pen.
In pen, inked in.
In ink, not pencil.
Right.
Yeah, they don't.
I can't wait for that,
bro. I'm fully convinced that game is ready right now.
Yeah,
it's just why would you release it?
There's jokers who said they've already touched it.
Yeah, but look, you got a service to run for one. So these people have been somewhat satiated by the content that you've been putting in from others, right? So you got two coming back to back from first party studios. Now they got a lot of other second party games coming, but you got 1 month after another with first party games, and then January you got something. So why would you want to put Starfield between Forza and Halo? You know, I'm convinced it's ready. And then you got Redfall coming in June. Or I'm saying June, but they said summer or whatever. So they're just giving everything time to breathe. Give everybody the time to play these games.
It's all about pacing. You don't want to mess around and cannibalize your market now.
Facts. And that's what I was going to say earlier when we were talking about PlayStation. There will never be another time with Xbox, as it's currently constructed and improving, where PlayStation has a drop and you don't see any return fire from Xbox. That's going to be something that they have to be concerned with on the other side, though, with all these games coming from Xbox and a return fire from PlayStation. Because when is Data War coming out? You know what I'm saying? We'll even make 22. What other games do they have besides Data War? I mean, they got and Horizon. They got Forspoken, which is a third party 2-year timed exclusive.
Microsoft advertised it in their store already.
What, Forspoken?
Yeah.
Why though? But so the 2 years must be a lot.
They out here trolling. That's what Microsoft is doing right now.
No, but the 2 years must be a lot in.
Yeah,
it's just there just to remind them. That's all it is. It's just there to make it. It's like having that old war wound that every once in a while it aches. It's to remind you.
What's funny is like my man Future Generation said, we don't care. We got games, bro. We don't care. There's too many games our way for us to even care anymore. See, that was the whole beautiful thing about what Sarah Bonnet created.
Stalker,
and Game Pass, we
coming.
don't have to even rush. We don't have to rush for anything.
Yeah, because when is that next Plague Tale coming out?
Next year, I think first quarter.
Right? And that's on Game Pass as well.
I'm on my computer today. I can Google it.
The Gunk is coming out in December. Game Pass. The Gunk Game Pass. Day one.
Like Bethesda's about to show out next year.
And see, another thing I thought about.
Hey, let me throw this in there real quick. It's real short. Y'all sleeping on my second favorite acquisition, Obsidian. 7 for 7. Come on.
See, I'll say
real quick to answer the other question. It is Q1 still. It's still for Q1. They don't give a specific date for Requiem.
Okay, that's on Game Pass, right?
I know that they were saying that if we show it that it's all day one in Game Pass, but I'll answer that like firm. Go ahead, boss man.
Oh no, I was just gonna add something saying that there's a bit of strategy behind, because a lot of us thinking that it's probably not good that Gunk is too close to Halo and all the stuff like that. But I thought on it and I was like, no, that works out, because basically what they're doing is they're basically making a buffet, because even though Halo is huge, it's practically I mean, other than Minecraft, well, among the largest, one of the biggest giants out there as far as games go, right? But you still got people who are not Halo players. You got people who are not first-person shooter players. They're more on the lines of the adventure type, the Metroid type, the Luigi Mansion type. And there's your other offering. There's your alternative for guys who are like that, where it's like, well, I don't know if I want to try Halo, but what's this Gunk thing? Well, let me try that out. There you go. You got your alternative offer.
Bro, that's the same people who did Steam World.
Yeah, you got your offer of, you walk in the Golden Corral. You can either have steak or you can have chicken. There you go.
Or the ribs.
Like,
yeah, but Plague Tale is day one
I'm
in
the
Game
chef
Pass.
that's shaking my head like, God damn, it got to be one
Well,
different.
it is day one.
Always got to be one different.
Yep. Yeah, so like, man, like you said, it's gonna be a buffet, and they said that they want to do one AAA big blockbuster game per quarter, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not even counting the second party deals. Second party. Somebody told me second party is not a thing, but it's like whatever. But yeah, second party deals. They got games coming from, man, so many games that Avalanche made that I didn't even know. Like Avalanche is in my game that I just got finished playing, Rage 2. Like Rage and id made that. So man, Xbox is, look, if you want to play games and you don't want to break the bank, you don't have to worry about the quality. If you don't, who deems, man, Game Pass is the remedy for a whole lot of the buffoonery going on in gaming right now.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter what the review score is. Download it and try it for yourself. It doesn't matter what anybody has to say about the game. You get to just play it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
$70 for a lot of people is a huge investment. I seen one do $125 in Australia. You know what I mean? You mean those people don't love Game Pass? Like Snoop Dogg said, they don't love Game Pass? Come on. like you get to try these games. And I'm really trying to figure out.
That's just Jim trying to
right there. And
that's all it is.
Wu-Tang game too.
Facts.
Amen.
Yeah, but I don't know how far that is away.
Look,
also Project
we can talk about it because they talk about Wolverine. We can talk about it. And you want to know what else got them shook? The one game that got them shook, right, was Fable. Oh, we're gonna talk about that. We're talking about that tonight. Y'all thought we was done? I'm not done.
Yeah,
Fable has already been in the works. All right, we're gonna talk about this because it just seems like people really don't get it. They don't get it, right? But it's already been told to us.
About is already in playable state. Like then,
I'm gonna talk about this because I've been hearing a lot of people talk about this Fable thing, and I ain't heard not one person get this right yet. Not one person. And all you gotta do is do your research and pay attention. I got this. Give me a second. I'm gonna get the chit chat. They shine real quick. I'm scrolling down, and then I'm gonna get to that Fable because I forgot about that. But we're gonna get down to the bottom of this Fable thing tonight, since nobody else know what the hell they talking about, right? But this thing came out that Fable was being worked on 4 years ago, right? But the thing is, everybody knew that once Playground Games was going to be the developers to do this game, right? People think that we should be nervous. People think that we should be nervous. But why should we be nervous? Because it's Playgrounds doing it. Did y'all not read? Did you not pay attention? This was told to us way back in 2018 what they were doing. Of course, Playground Games isn't going to just take this game and fly with it. Of course, they're doing racing games. So now that they got this open world game to do, of course, you don't think they would just go into this headstrong and just, we know what we're doing? Of course not. Of course not. This is what happened in 2018. Playground Games hires BioWare, EA Motive, and Rocksteady talent for upcoming RPG. See, at that time, they didn't tell us what it was. But they told us that they were hiring people who specified in these types of games. So that's it. Why are we acting as if we don't think that Playgrounds is going to do a good job at this game? Why are we thinking like that? Or why are we thinking like, they don't know what they're doing? We might as well keep our expectations low. When it was told already that they were hiring all this talent.
Including former members of Lionhead too.
All of that, man. So they got all of that prepared early. This news that we got now, that's old news. They just put that out there for us to know that. But that's old news because when you think about it, it's almost 2022, right? When this article came out, it was 2018. So they were already setting this game up in 2017 or early 2018. Because this article that I'm reading came out in the summer of 2018, July. So it had to have been 2017, late to mid 2017. So why are people acting like this? What gets me, man? And it's hard to sit and listen. See, when you're a seeker, when you're a person that does research, you're not a fan to what other people say. You're not a fan to that. See, blind sheep, blind goat, blind witnesses, people who don't look up stuff, you can tell them anything. They run with it. I was listening to one show, and they were dead off about this damn thing, this subject right here. And all you heard was facts, 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 facts. And I had to turn it. I'm like, God dang. And we wonder why our communities sometimes be way off. Look, it was told to us in 2018, man. They were doing the hiring. They were getting the stage built. So now, wherever they're at with this game, like JyzalGaming said, the game is playable. It's already in a playable situation. But they've been working on this thing for 4 years. What game the hell do you know that Microsoft is going to work on for 4 years and it come out and be garbage? And it's coming out as a first-party game. Fable isn't a game that has ever been something we slept on. The first two Fables were champions in their own right. The third one was where it got garbage. But nothing can compete with Fable first. The first one is a legend. We all know it is. As a matter of fact, Fable was the last four-headed monster of Xbox. It was Gears, Halo, Forza,
and Fable.
That's it. I called it the 1H, the 1G, and the 2Fs, baby. That's it. The four-headed Leviathan of Xbox games are those. Fable is finally coming back to sit on his throne. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, that's a reboot. It's a reconstructed Fable, just like Perfect Dark. It's a whole different thing we're about to experience. Xbox is about bringing a new generational feeling to gaming. This ain't about rehashing. Sony can't do nothing but give their fans the same old can of sardines.
Because they need them to sell.
Right.
Right. They can't. Because like
they need to make the investors be on board. The investors want to know what works.
Was made, right? I said, well, looks like Recore got potential. I see all the colors. I see them selling me the dark screen. I see all of that. That's Sony. But my worst fear is, it's a shooter. Dash, shoot. Doesn't line up. See, the talking sounds good. The audio and with the audible sounds miraculously good. Great. But I'm the kind of guy that says, you know what? I'm checking the audit report. We're doing the inventory. And that type of game ain't going to get the support because it ain't a walk by step footprint in the sand. Hold your hand. Emotional, get my Kleenex for me. Get my pillow. Cinematic, CGI button presser, soap opera.
Just like I said, they got to follow where the investors want.
10-minute cutscenes.
Yeah, and cutscenes. So if it wasn't that, I called it. I was like, this game, it could be great. Because I'm gonna put it like this. Do y'all see how I get down, right? I don't need a PlayStation 5. Why do I don't need a PlayStation 5? Same reason they just proved to me why I don't need one. See how I hit the brick wall? So I don't have to pretend that I have another console to validate my reason.
Illegal. illegal. Well, Future Generation says his last thing he said, as a matter of fact, Fable will be next gen. Yes, that is, yes, it will be. Because matter of fact, that's being developed on not this current Forza tech, which is powering Forza Horizon 5. It's on the next Forza tech, which is all the way next gen.
Hey, boss, that's kind of like a moot point right by now, man. They got the cloud that you were praising. These guys are going to be able to play in the cloud. There will be no more cross-gen games after Halo, to my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, Halo was the last. It's the final. It's the final one.
Yeah, that's the final one. After that, it gets serious. Microsoft, look, do you know why they don't need to? You know what?
I just told you.
I mean, listen,
they can play in the cloud.
It's serious now, man.
Say that again.
They can play in the cloud.
Say it again.
They can play in the cloud.
Say it again.
They can play it in the cloud.
And matter of fact, the way it's going, add something else to it. They can develop in the cloud too. If you don't forget that.
Let me read this out. Let me read this out to them for the non-believers. There's 6 mysteries of Xbox. 6 mysteries. I'm gonna tell y'all again what those 6 mysteries are. Because y'all hard-headed out here. You still think them clowns are gonna save y'all. 1, xCloud. Number 2, cloud infrastructure. Number 3, machine learning. Those are the 3 keys. That's the 3 keys. That's Sarah Bond right there. xCloud, cloud infrastructure, machine learning, that's Sarah Bond. You want to see Phil Spencer? Content, community, and cloud. What he called the 3 C's. When you put those 3 things together, you got Voltron, bro. You got the 5 lions, and then you have the headquarters of Satya Nadella, who's the king. And that's what you got. You got the man himself that you don't ever see, who's making sure these 6 things, the metaverse, that's it. That's where we're going, bro. That's where we're going. And I'll form the head. Satya is the head, bro. He's the head. You got the 5 lines, bro. None of these things Sony has. None of them.
And now you see him involved in gaming tweets, congratulating the game studios and all that. We didn't see that last generation from him too much.
Because he knows when they acknowledge that Xbox is a pillar and a growth area of growth for them, those are the types of things. Those things require investment, right? But you have to have the money. And if it's one thing they have is the money. So that's why it's important to hear things like that from him. You don't hear them really talking about Zoom except for investor calls. Everybody knows it's there. But they need to put Xbox in the forefront. And I'm pretty sure Phil brought it to his attention that we don't give Xbox the attention it deserves if we really want to take it seriously. So that's why every time he comes out, it's a big deal to Xbox fans. We understand it. Sony fans understand it, but they don't like it. You don't have the CEO of Sony stepping out. But PlayStation pretty much is Sony at this point.
You remember the CFO Hiroki Totoki when he admitted? Yeah, look, man. Hiroki Totoki, I guess, Forgive me if I didn't spell your name out wrong. We're not here to make fun of people's names, but forgive me, right? Admitted during Sony's fiscal year 2018 Q3 earnings, he called the cloud gaming as a potential future threat to his business, although the company will remain focused on hardware. You know why Sony's got to focus on hardware? Because Sony doesn't have anything else to focus on. It's as simple as that. They don't have those 6 mystery keys. They don't have that. This is why I said it doesn't matter how many physical copies their games sell. They don't invest in multiplayer. Multiplayer is one of the key successes to longevity of video games, not just the initial sale. And so as Sony was pushing out those consoles, as Sony was getting those games out there, making deals and making exclusive games, that looked all cute on the surface. But underneath, they were band-aiding. It was like Sea of Thieves. You know, if you ever play Sea of Thieves and you hit a rock and you got to run down and start patching it up with boards, that's exactly what Sony's been doing this whole time. They've been having too many leaks and holes in their foundations, and they've been patching it. Well, see, now that can't work no more. The patching game can't work anymore. So you got to get down and lay down. The thing is now, they're going in two different visions. You don't even hear about VR anymore coming out of PlayStation's mouth.
No, they're going to have an event.
Hashtray Gaming said, correction. Sony has one mystery key. They have signed up for that. That's right. And you know what's funny? That saved their nighttime play in Japan. They were having problems with their servers at night for their gamers. Well, guess who came to save the day? You guessed it. The mighty, beautiful Ash. What's up, Red Dead Panda? How you doing? We're doing well. How you doing? I hope everything's good over there in New Zealand. You missed a lot. We're at our 2-hour mark, so you missed the show, you know. But it's all good.
Man, I can't wait. I can't wait to see more of Starfield. I heard we're gonna have companions.
Yeah, what's this other game they were asking for that they were saying? I hope it comes out on PlayStation 5. What was that game? What was that
Elder
game?
Scrolls.
What was it?
Skyrim?
No. Here recently.
Oh, Forza.
Was it Forza, bro? Come on, man. Don't tell me Forza, bro.
Yeah, they were asking.
Who's asking that? What is Forza been on
it just like everything. It starts with some idiot with the media, and then next thing you know, it trickles to them, and then they're like, they're like, yeah, you know, that is right. Hey, maybe we can run it too. And it's like, no, you can't. Why is it even coming up?
The reason why they can't get Forza is because they don't have the number 2 key, cloud infrastructure. Forza is a cloud infrastructure racing open world game. It has Ghost AI in it, unlike Gran Turismo. It has its own database system in it. It calculates things. You know what I'm saying? Another thing it has content, unlike Sony games. It lacks community. See, Gran Turismo's community is nowhere like Forza's community. And Forza's community is right in your face. I just helped somebody find a bar. Somebody sent a text, hey, has anybody found the old barn? I was like, I sent a link back. Yeah, I tagged it, put it on your map. Yo, thanks, legal. I don't know who the dude was, but that's the Xbox community. It's a party. When you start playing on an Xbox game, it's like you at a party, bro. You are in an Xbox banquet.
I'm playing Forza now as we speak.
Yo, I got the Bentley. I got my Bentley, fam. I've been had the money to get it. I don't know why I didn't buy it, but I bought it today. I saw your picture, bro. It inspired me to go check on it. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got the money to buy it. So I bought
it. The Benz?
Facts.
The AMG?
Facts. The AMD? I bought it.
Yeah.
That's right. Me too.
I only bought it because of the achievement. I was like,
yeah, facts. You got to get it because
you
have to get it because it's the profile car of the game.
Yeah.
You have to. You know what I'm saying? But you got to grind to get it, though. You just can't get it. You got to get up there. What, it's 2.5 million?
2.7.
Yeah, 2.7. There you go. So, man, listen. That's about it, y'all. I mean, that's about it. It is what it is. We don't want to give y'all everything. We got to keep some things for other shows, right?
Listen, man.
But
next year is going to be crazy for Xbox.
Things to say?
Next year is going to be crazy for Xbox. That's my final thing to say.
It's getting crazy out here, bro.
Bro, this whole generation is going to be crazy for Xbox.
Word, next year is going to be crazy.
Like it's a different game now, man. Microsoft is playing on a different level. $2.5 trillion just sound different, they talk different, they move different, go in areas you can't go.
Yeah, it's just a game. They show off the next Doom. Yeah, that's just gonna be crazy. They show off the next Skyrim. It's gonna be crazy. They show off some more footage of Starfield. Is gonna be crazy.
Bro, just
show gameplay of Fable is gonna erupt.
Oh, you already know it's game over when Fable shows up. That's Unreal 5.
Hellblade. Hellblade gameplay is gonna be.
I want to see people compare Fable to Horizon instead of Horizon to Halo.
No,
they're not even trying to have that.
That you know the funny part. Let's talk about it real quick. We're talking about games, like y'all said something that was.
They show a Valve is gonna be crazy. They're gonna show
Perfect Dark, the quadruple A exclusive is gonna be crazy. Shout out to Spooky.
If they show Indiana Jones is gonna be crazy.
Crazy. Look, man. Here's the thing.
Look at all these games, bro. We're gonna keep saying this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy. We ain't stop. You can keep on going. You have to shut us off.
We can keep on going, man. All I'm gonna say is gonna be crazy.
Y'all name, right? All those PlayStation games that y'all name, they're cross-gen. What engine are you showing us? What are you showing us? You absolutely showing us nothing. Nothing.
They show us a Valve is gonna be crazy.
They ain't gonna start showing us until the greatest character of PlayStation comes around, and his name is Peter Parker. That's it. When Peter Parker comes swinging around on the side of a building, you gotta hope that it ain't gonna be on PlayStation 4 too. But I'm thinking that's when because God of War's on PlayStation 4 ain't showing us nothing. You see what I'm saying? You can't show us something that's going to be tied to last gen on that engine, thinking that engine is going to take care of itself for the new gen. It's not. It's going to be a half-breed situation. But you know what's funny? Is the reason what makes Halo Infinite so spectacular is because it's infiltrated the cloud. It ain't going to matter where it goes. See, the Halo Infinite for the Series X is going to be its own. The Halo Infinite for the Series S is going to be its own. The Halo Infinite you're going to play on your phone is going to be its own. For its tablet, it's going to be its own. Even the Halo Infinite you play on your OG Xbox by way of cloud will be of its own. So the only true experiences that you're going to be able to talk about is the one that you're going to have it on. So my experience is going to be totally different from machine learning. That's it.
Yeah, that contraband. They show something of that contraband game is gonna be crazy.
They don't get it, man. You on your PC with Halo, great. Because look,
anything they don't get it, it's a thing that they don't want to get it.
That's right.
Dragging it, kicking and screaming. I've told you.
This is what
they dragging them into the new world, kicking and screaming.
Right.
Being ported to PC. I don't want to have that. I don't want that. Don't give me that.
The beautiful thing about Halo is that, what is it? The slip engine? The
slip space.
The
slip space. That's a next generational engine. You lost. Catch your L. Catch your L. It don't matter where that game go. It's running off a next generational engine. So
bro, I heard Xbox dudes talking down on slip space.
And it's operated by the cloud, means it can go wherever the hell it wants to go. No PlayStation game is doing that. Not one. It can't go everywhere it wants to go. It's stuck. It's stuck as a half-breed. It's stuck as a centaur.
There's a reason Sega is doing this partnership with Microsoft.
My only thing with Sega is just make sure all your soldiers toe the rope. That's all I got to say.
You talking about Atlas? You talking about Atlas?
Overworks. Don't want to hear that. Don't want to hear that no more.
Get out,
Jeremy, you
get
said
out, get out
15
and lay
million?
down, man. They're gonna get out.
It's gonna smash 15 million, bro. It's gonna smash that.
What?
He said Halo Infinite launch week numbers for Halo. I'm saying 15 million.
Well, that's what I said. I said 15 million day one.
It's gonna smash that. It's gonna be whatever Game Pass is. It's almost gonna be, bro. When Halo Infinite drops, it's gonna almost be the same amount of numbers of Game Pass subscribers, bro.
I don't think so. Everybody in Game Pass gonna play that.
Almost, I said almost everybody that.
Oh, you just using that number as just a reference for that. All right. Okay.
Almost
30 million.
Bro.
That's a lot.
It's evident. Sea of Thieves, of course, it's gonna. Of course, you look at the numbers of Sea of Thieves, right? You look at the numbers of Forza Horizon, right? Of 4, we see the numbers. Those two games grow Game Pass like crazy, right? Mm-hmm. So they were like, Forza was like, and it's upper 20 million, and we already got the number for Sea of Thieves. It was in its upper 25 million. Halo is going to be more than 15 million in a week. Look.
Well, I said day one.
Yeah, I say day one. Now you're making sense.
Well, that's what I always said. I was making sense at first then, man.
15 million day one. 15 million day one makes a lot of sense to me. 15 million a week? Nah, it ain't going to take a week. Forza did 7 million.
Bro, can you imagine? Did you see what we did to Twitter for the beta? All these people gonna want to see what we're talking about, especially these people, these high-end PCs and these perfect combinations they bragging about. Oh man, they're gonna be on Halo because PlayStation ain't got nothing for them.
Halo is gonna be like an earthquake. It's gonna be like a bro. The fault
reality is gonna crash and fold in on itself.
Facts.
And then I heard the word from several people, and then then I was in Walmart, showed Legal a picture. They're holding stock for Black Friday.
Yes, they are. Yeah, they are. Yep.
So they banking that Halo is that game.
Mm-hmm. And also remember the multiplayer free to play for Halo on Game Pass. Remember that. All that's on Game Pass.
Campaign too, baby.
All of that. So you're combining
even Forge.
Exactly. It's gonna be like if I was gonna guess at 15 million right out the gate, it look, that's hard to argue. But I
mean, you got console and PC, bro.
40 million Game Pass.
Guys, let me ask you guys something right quick. What do you guys think about Game Pass exclusive games?
Right. I spoke.
I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm already. I spoke.
You think that's cool?
I see that coming.
You mean like a real Netflix model?
Exactly. That's coming, bro.
I believe that's the play, because I always wonder why Netflix doesn't sell their shows in the stores. Facts. So the money is really in people staying subscribed, which is why.
This game, one versus what was it? 1 versus 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is rumored to be coming back. Like, that'd be a perfect game to be
Yo, people will win
Game Pass exclusive.
JyzalRock.
Yeah,
Game Pass exclusive.
So you guys aren't against that, right?
No, I'm not, because I'm in Game Pass. What am I mad for?
It's making sense.
It's making people, bro. Making people make good decisions. The Apple model. Apple thinks for their customers, and they said it. So anybody who uses Apple, don't worry, don't shoot me, right? It was Jobs who said the people don't know what they want. We got to show them what they want. Mm-hmm. So when Xbox tells you, hey, this is a Game Pass exclusive, this is the only way you're gonna get it. No, it doesn't make sense for you to buy it. Let's get in this service. We got plenty more where that came from.
Yeah. I mean, that's I've been constantly saying it. That's the direction that the entertainment is going. Same thing with just like how we're seeing like a lot of big screen theater movies coming down to small screen. That's the direction it's going.
Yeah, Disney has their own little
kicking
thing
and screaming.
I don't know what's it called, Disney Premiere or some shit. I don't know.
Disney Plus.
Disney Premiere is what. Yeah, Disney Premiere.
Oh,
It's the one where you have to have the plus, but you can go buy the game through the service.
Right.
What do y'all think about?
the movie.
Man, we skipping over something, right?
What do we think of what?
Xbox app on TV screens. You know what I mean? Like
It's
that's gonna be a
coming,
real thing.
bro. Have y'all noticed? Have y'all noticed Samsung's marketing for their
Yes,
TVs?
I've seen that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. See, a lot of people say Xbox is not marketing, but they're partnering. Marketing is probably the biggest expense outside of like R&D. And so they're partnering. Look at Samsung's marketing. I see Xbox thrown
Because
in there.
Xbox
I see The Rock
is coming.
slinging Xboxes for free.
Because the X Cloud is going into them TVs soon.
Facts.
That's the reason. And
it's not ready yet, though. It's not ready, but it's coming.
That's going to defeat the virus situation, because when that happens, the manufacturing situation of Microsoft will be eliminated. They won't have to worry so much about, oh, we don't have enough shipment. When all you have to do is open up your Xbox app, sign into your account, and there you have it. Game Pass is going to pop up, and all your credits to everything that you've ever possessed will be right there at your hands, and then you just go to where you want to go play. That's it, man.
And
you won't have to be tied even to a console.
Yep. Because see, I got that free Stadia thing, Stadia Premiere. They don't even have Stadia on Google TVs. It's kind of weird, but you got to get that little dongle. But if it comes pre-installed in your face, I was thinking, does Microsoft give away controllers though, or do they still say, "Hey, you got to go get your controller"? But I see future. Y'all know anything about Microsoft partnering with LG on their TVs too?
I heard something about it.
They made a deal with LG about the OLEDs, and yeah, that's been done with, bro.
I didn't know. I know Samsung. I mean, I'm a Samsung guy. I mean, I have a CX TV and a Nano TV, but I actually watch Samsung show because I buy their phones. So that's when I see that type of stuff.
Yeah. LG partnered with Xbox based off of the OLEDs. The CX won them over. So, that bad boy was the first one to show all the potential. And see, that's another thing. Another thing PlayStation community is playing off is the fact that when you get a next generational TV, a fully upgraded TV, your PlayStation 5 can't even do what the
can't even utilize it.
Can't even utilize it, bro. Like, it's been one big joke. And you got these, like I said, you got these clowns parading around it.
Bro, what else do you expect when they put it in the milk cart, man? You can't expect too much, man. Yeah, when I got that box, man, I dumped it on the bed and was like, man, that's what they think of us.
Look, bro.
Here you go.
This dude had me rolling, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying, bro.
Comparisons, right? I was rolling at what people were saying, right? And I can't remember my guy's name, but he had me hurting. He said, bro, he was showing after Cray's thing, right? So Cray done had everybody laughing. Cray had everybody hurting that day, bro. I mean, that Samuel L. Jackson moment was priceless. And he did it it was so innocent. I mean,
I know she tries to stay professional, but that's something Sarah Bond need to see.
Bro, that was so funny, dude. And then you had another guy come in. He was like, "Legal, he's not lying though. Just for you." He showed both openings, bro, and it was just night and day, right? And one guy said, "Yeah, man, when I think about it," and it was all these people who either had bought the PlayStation 5 with Xbox and got rid of their PlayStation 5, or bought their PlayStation, don't use it, but it was just people who had both of the consoles. And from Crane's video, he made them start saying some truths. And one guy said, when I think about it, he's right. I never really sat here and thought about it until I saw this video. And he's like, you know what? He's right, because Sony, it was like I was opening it up and I was just like, damn. It made you just feel like, damn, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I pull it out, jeez, But he said, but when Microsoft, and it goes back to that key word, right? Your first impression is everything, right? So when they were saying the guy cracked me up because he killed it when he said this. When I opened up my Series X, I felt like I won an award, like I was getting a trophy. Bro, if he wasn't 100%, a trillion% correct on this, because it was the way he said it was exactly how I felt. He was like, when I opened it up, man, it was like I was getting this ultimate gift. Like I was getting this ceremonial, like an Oscar. Like, and he said, bro, it was like I wanted to give a speech. Dude, it was the funniest. The comments to that was some of the most funniest remarks, but it was so true. You saw how Microsoft put that package together, man. And I'm telling y'all, the Xbox Series S and the S was even blew my mind even more because I heard people talk about how small it was. I saw a Microsoft team talk about how small it was, right? But I did not think it was going to be that damn small. When I saw that case, I was like, wait a minute. I grabbed it. I had to hold it in my hand and was like, how the hell did they put so much power in this small console? I'm going to tell y'all right now, man, Microsoft is just flight years ahead of Sony now. Like, it's like Microsoft is just toying around. And they remember, they ended up getting the two geniuses. I forgot where they came from, but they were the two geniuses, and now they came to Microsoft to work in the Windows department. They were the two geniuses of the world. They work for Microsoft. Like these cats that build these consoles and stuff, they did not come from the console space. The Xbox team is that same team that builds the Surface Pros. We got people who build in the Surface Pros who made the Xbox Series X. And people wonder why this daggum console is so great that it is. Because you got these great minds working on it. They understand.
But legal, hold on a second, legal. But Cerny is a genius. He's the mastermind. He's a god.
You can't just count teraflops.
Where is he? Where is he? When was the last time you saw this guy?
He's in the bunker. He's in the bunker because once the word gets out that he lied to him, and then all these third party developers get their behind out of their head out of their behind, he's already ready. He's in the fallout shelter.
He's out there. He's out there in the basement developing those pictures of
Jim.
He working on NAC 3. He working on NAC 3.
He looking at all those ear pics people sent him.
Where is he though?
Got Jim begging on the door, talking about let me in.
But on the serious note, when was the last time we saw him? When he was up on that podium, right?
Mm-hmm.
That
lying to the people.
That's the last time we seen Mark Cerny. Think about that. That's the last time they seen him. I want y'all to think about that. And what did he get ridiculed for? No, he didn't get ridiculed. He got checked. He got checked by Dolby.
Yep.
Dolby checked him, and you didn't hear nothing else out of him, bro. Nothing else out of him. That was the end of Mark Cerny as we know it. He's somewhere out of, we don't know where he's at. We don't know where he's at, man.
But legal, he still lives in their hearts.
Yeah, he does. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if Mark Cerny had anything to do with the design of that ugly ass console, I've never seen a console for. Listen, man. What trips me out is how everything just flip-flopped on this community. It was about being too big. It was about having all the power. It was about being resolution. It was about frame rate, right? And it was about games. The 5 cockadoodles of the PlayStation community, I call it. That's the 5 cockadoodles, right? Each cockadoodle is flip-flopped on them now. They have none of those things. Everything that they made fun of Xbox is them. And it took one generation. To me, I've never in my gaming history seen anything like this.
But yo, not to cut you off. I'm gonna have
you good.
I'm gonna have to jump off because my phone died.
Yo, we're gonna end it right there for J-Rock's comment. So J-Rock, listen, appreciate everybody. We're gonna keep it going, y'all. We gotta save some of this, but this was a great show. Yo, shout outs to the chat, the chit chat room, super chat. Yo, we love y'all each and every day. Xbox community, y'all looking beautiful out here. Yo, J-Rock, let them know where they can find you, man, so you can get out of here.
Always, man. Always on Twitter. Always on Twitter. I don't got no other type of social media. You just find me on Twitter.
All right, man. Boss, let them know where they can find you at, brother.
Yes, you can find me inside your fridge late at night, drinking down the last of your milk, eating the last of your Fruity Pebbles.
Right out the garden.
But
well,
you can find me in the usual place. You can find me on Twitter, and I haven't really been posting on YouTube much. And as far as Twitter goes, I've already gave fair warning, 18 and up. And if you got questions, don't be ashamed or afraid to ask questions.
Yo,
that's all I can say about
it.
Yeah, Eli the Realist on Twitter. Don't look for me on PlayStation or Nintendo. But I am the Realist on Xbox.
Yo, y'all know what it is, man. Shouts to the Realist. Shout out to J-Rock and Fireballs for coming out here tonight, man. Shout out to Teknoblast and Six Slayer, man.
Tech in the building.
No, he's not in the building. But shouts to them too, because they be rocking it with us. And Tech's my dude. But yo, check it out. We're gonna get out of here. Remember, always keep it gaming. Chase the one up in life. Y'all know what it is, man. It's the mighty Xbox community once again. Thank y'all for coming out. Stay strong. Yo, we'll see y'all next time. In the meantime, stay safe. God bless. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.